am Ashley Watson. The book I chose is The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle. The grade level for this book is kindergarten because it is a very simple and descriptive book on the life cycle of a caterpillar. Before reading, I would ask the students, what do you think is going to happen to the caterpillar during the story? And then I would begin reading. In the light of the moon, a little egg laid on a leaf. One Sunday morning the warm sun came up and pop! Out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. "I'm hungry," says the caterpillar. He started to look for some food. On Monday he ate through one apple, but he was still hungry. On Tuesday he ate through 2 pears, but he was still hungry. On Wednesday he ate through 3 plums, but he was still hungry. On Thursday he ate through 4 strawberries, but he was still hungry. On Friday he ate through 5 oranges, but he was still hungry. On Saturday he ate through a chocolate cake, an ice cream cone, a piece of cheese, salami, a lollipop, cherry pie, a hot dog, and a cupcake. That night he had a stomach ache. Then I would pause and ask the students, why did the caterpillar have a stomach ache? And after they answered that, I would ask the students, name something that the caterpillar could have eaten that wouldn't have made his stomach hurt, like something healthier you could eat. The next day was Sunday again. The caterpillar ate through one nice green leaf, and after that he felt much better. Now he wasn't hungry anymore, and he wasn't a little caterpillar anymore. He was a big, fat caterpillar. He built a small house called a cocoon around himself. He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. Then he nibbled a hole in the cocoon, pushed his way out. He was a beautiful butterfly. And after this story, I would ask the students, what did the caterpillar turn into? After that, I would ask them, did you like the way the story ended? Why or why not? Eric Carle has other books that you may like. Brown Bear, The Grouchy Ladybug, The Very Busy Spider, and a lot of other good stories you will enjoy. The cover of the book has the caterpillar and the author of the book. I chose this book because it shows how a caterpillar turns into a butterfly. If you look at the illustrations in the book, it shows each step that the caterpillar had to turn into a butterfly. Shows the egg. It shows what the caterpillar ate all through the week. And then it shows the cocoon. And then it shows how he turned into a nice, beautiful butterfly. And I think the students would really enjoy looking at the pictures and seeing each step visual. The character in the book is the caterpillar. The caterpillar eats through many different fruits all week. Then he is in the cocoon, and when he comes out, he is a butterfly. So the character changes from a caterpillar to a butterfly. He built a small house called a cocoon around himself. He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. Then he nibbled a hole in the cocoon, pushed his way out, and he was a butterfly. This is an exciting part in the book because the students will finally see the final step of what the caterpillar actually turns into. This part in the story leads to a higher order question of what the different stages of the butterfly life cycle, what are they, is what I would ask the students. The setting of the story is outside. This is important to the story because the student should understand that each stage of the butterfly life cycle does happen outside, because that is where the caterpillar lives to get nutrients to turn into a butterfly. The first strategy that the students use is strategy 1, thinking independently. The principle of this strategy is critical thinking is independent thinking for oneself. This came from the Critical Thinking Community's website. The students will be thinking independently. They are listening to the story and answering questions before, during, and after reading. The second strategy that I use is strategy 4, exploring thoughts, underlying feelings, and feelings underlying thoughts. The principle of this strategy is, although it is common to separate thought and feelings as though they were independent, opposing forces in the human mind, the truth is that virtually all human feelings are based on some level of thought, and virtually all thought generative of some level of feeling. This came from the Critical Thinking Community website also. The students will be exploring thoughts, underlying feelings, and underlying thoughts by answering the questions on whether or not they liked the way the story ended, and they will explain why or why not they liked it or did not like it. The third strategy the students use is strategy 19, generating or assessing solutions. The principle to this strategy is, critical problem solvers use everything available to them to find the best solution they can. This came from the Critical Thinking Community's website. The students will generate or assessing solutions based on the question about, why did the caterpillar have a stomach ache? And then they would come up with a solution of the next question, and what kind of foods could the caterpillar eat to make his stomach feel better?